So how many of you today have that first place mentality? I know growing up, I was pushed and pushed to be the best, and that was great. Um, and I remember in second grade, I was in Talents for Christ at North Star, and Talents for Christ was you whether you memorize something or do show a talent, and they give prizes for who wins, etc. And I remember at the end of the day, I got this little ribbon, and on it said honorable mention. Now, I don't know if you've ever gotten one of those. I got several of them in my life, but I remember that day thinking through, I never want to get honorable mention again. That's basically, hey, good job trying, but you suck. I wanted to be first place. I saw someone with a blue first place ribbon. I'm like, I want one of those. And I don't know how many of you guys are like me. Maybe you don't mind losing, but I've seen you all play spoons. I know none of you want to come in second place. And I think we have that mentality, and sometimes that comes over to our Christian life. I want to be the best. I want to be whatever it may be. Maybe you're a guy. You go to the gym, and you're lifting, and you want to be the second strongest guy in the room, right? No, I mean, you want to be the best. You want to be the strongest. Or maybe you're a girl, and you spend all this time dialing yourself up, get this cute outfit on, and you show up. You want to have the second cutest outfit in the room. No, you want to be noticed. I mean, you want to be the best. I mean, that's how each and every one of us are. You don't want to ever come in second place. Second place is the first loser. But as we're starting our fifth session today, we want to look at grace in everyday life. How does that affect us? You see the theme as we go through the video, inexhaustible grace for an exhausted world. If you live today, you see everybody is dragged down, they're tired. It seems like that's a common theme, that everybody's exhausted. Why is that? I think a lot of that is that we spend too much time doing the things that are not important, and we still try to get the important things done, and we end up running out of energy. Galatians 6:9 says, "Let us not be weary in well-doing, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." So I want to encourage you today, no matter what you're doing, recognize God's grace, and let that be used to accomplish His goal, and not to be weary in your well-doing. We're going to look today at a story about some people doing things for others. And here's this crazy thing that I found. I can't compile it all together and make sense of it, like Wyatt probably could with his math intuition. But the crazy thing I found is that when I invest in others, God gives you this like crazy 5-hour energy type of thing for free. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. But when you invest in others, I've seen God give you the grace and give you the energy you need to accomplish things for Him. We're going to look at two stories today from the One Way Love series. And maybe this applies to you, maybe it doesn't, but how many of you today have had a time in your life where it was a tough family situation, whether it be weren't getting along with your parents, weren't getting along with brothers or sisters, whether it just be the rules that were around that just seemed like they were suffocating you, whatever that may be. Maybe some of you have perfect parents. Maybe some of you were perfect growing up and you never had to be disciplined. The rest of us, growing up, probably had some tougher situations. I don't know what's going on in your life, but you're going to see an illustration of two people today that really understand grace. And when they really understand the grace, you can see how that affects their everyday life.